So, Vasa, you guys took on Boston College last year, and they were kind of more of a running team, but this year they seem to be passing a lot more. I mean, what are some of the similarities and differences you see between last year and this year?
Well, they definitely still have a good line. Like their line is unbelievable. But they still have a couple of plays that they carried over from last year, even with the new head coaching change, that we'll be able to work on and be able to know how to stop. But this is a great team. We don't take nothing from them. I think we can get after them though with our defense, fast and physical.
SirVocea, how challenging is Jerkovic as a quarterback? And as a Syracuse guy who played the Orange, you know how fired up you were. And I imagine you expect him to be fired up playing his hometown team.
Definitely. I think Jerkovic is a good quarterback. He reads his keys well. He plays well. He's big. He's maybe hard to tackle for a lot of guys, but I think we can still get after him. He'll be able to do some things that we haven't seen, but I think we'll still be able to play our best defense.
Before Cam went down, how much had you played to the field this year, and how much was that something you were kind of working on the go there?
Well, during practice, I actually do both. I play star and money just in case, one of those guys go down. But to the field, I probably took out Cam once or twice this year for a quick sub. But it's not an unusual position for me. It's something I actually came in learning. I learned that star position first and then switched to money. So I'm very comfortable with the position.
SirVocea, you guys gave up the defense gave up 2 touchdowns to tight ends in the last game, and now you're going up against Hunter Long with Boston College. What's some of the talks that you guys had that sort of fix up if anything happened amongst the linebacker guys as far as helping underneath, chipping guys, and things that you guys might need to do to tighten up against the tight end this week?
We definitely cleaned up a lot in our defense this week, and that was another emphasis that we had to do with the linebackers is just, play well for coverage for the tight ends. And I think that's a good game plan we have this week, and we're executing it well right now.
SirVocea, you mentioned cleaning up. What did the coaches tell you guys about penalties, and do you feel that can improve greatly in a week?
Definitely. It's we actually worked on a lot of, the false starts and offsides, all those type of penalties today with, just extra claps or hard cadences. But it's something that we could definitely get fixed with all our penalties. It's just we felt we were very undisciplined that game. And we're taking, like I said, that's another emphasis that we're taking on, and that'll get cleaned up as well.
So, Ross,
you guys,
go ahead, John.
thanks, Jerry. Are you guys excited to go on the road for the first time this season? I mean, starting off with 4 games at home, and finally, I mean, there won't be fans there either. But is that something you guys are kind of excited about?
Definitely. A road game is always fun, just to, play in a different atmosphere. Even though there won't be fans this week, we just, still in a different place, and we just want to go in someone else's backyard and play the best football we could play.
Any nerves around the whole, traveling during a pandemic thing? Or are you guys comfortable with where you guys are at as a program in that regard?
Our program has taken the protocols very well, so I don't think any of us are, worried about any of that stuff.
So, Ross, great athletes play with a great pride, and I'm sure that's the case with you guys after you started out 3-0. What happens to a team and to a group of athletes when their pride is hurt a little bit?
We just have to rebound. We have to bounce back, fix the things that we can fix, control the things that we can control, and just get better.
Is there a lot of looking inside yourselves and maybe seeing maybe I could do a little bit better myself?
Definitely. Everyone had that little talk to themselves probably even that night, that Saturday night, but also Sunday morning, Monday. And we just realized that everyone can do their job better. And once you realize that, we could get better as a team.
So, Russell, you mentioned Boston College's offensive line, and They do. I mean, they have a few guys who were all ACC or preseason all ACC. I mean, what do those guys do different? What's maybe different with their offensive line or some of their specific guys that is different than what you guys have seen so far?
They're definitely physical, which, Pitt is physical as well, so we can counter to that. But like I said, they're just a good line. They read their keys well. They're double team, do all their blocks well, use their hands well too. So we just gotta come in this week with a focus and a mentality that we can also be physical and fast and still play our game. It would be good.
SirVocea, the next time you guys play home, it looks like there's going to be fans. The governor said so today. What will that mean for you guys to get your families there and to have spontaneous crowd noise again?
That'll be a joy, My mom hasn't seen me play in a while. I know that'll be something that's very exciting. But just fans in general coming back to Heinz Field, I know everybody wants that. So we can't wait.
Do we have any final questions? Alan, do you have one?
Yeah, there was a couple times where, obviously playing without Cam, you've been playing without Wendell Davis, where, I think it was like, you and Brandon were out there. How have you kind of taken on that, I guess, with a couple guys out? You're now one of the more experienced guys at linebacker, as still a pretty young guy. How's that kind of come for you here?
I just took it head on. I'm ready to play. I feel as if I'm ready to play. The guys around me are behind me. We just got to build our chemistry more, and we'll be more comfortable with each other out on the field.